lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 18th. What a beautiful day. That is a live shot of the covered bridge over in Vail. You can see that snow is pretty much all melted off over there, leaving those beautiful green ski slopes ready for spring and summer activities. The weather is certainly warming up, and it's that time of year. We're moving nice and steadily into spring. So Maddie's going to have some weather for us here in a little bit, but we've got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about some community events, things that are happening in and around the valley. We've got a couple interviews coming in, and of course we will be talking to Maddie on the couch, going over everything interesting here in the Vail Valley and maybe uncovering some secrets. If you're viewing and you want some ideas of things to do, we're definitely going to cover that. But it's going to be a beautiful day. And with more on that is Maddie talking about what's happening here in our local weather. Maddie?
Kevin, thank you so much. You're right. It is starting to warm up, and we are seeing those warmer temperatures lingering for just a couple more days, and then things are going to cool down. We do have a high pressure system sitting above us right now, 51 degrees at 8 a.m., a high of 72 throughout the course of today. 15% chance of precipitation. Now, we saw those showers kind of roll through yesterday afternoon. It's going to be very similar to that. A slight breeze rolling through as well. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of today. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you'll see those temperatures progressively warm up, that high setting in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Partly cloudy skies setting in around 4 p.m., but those are anticipated to clear by later tonight. So if you are getting out to do anything, just bring a light rain jacket with you, because you might want it if you're out walking around and enjoying that sunshine. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver definitely warmer, 81 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation down in Denver, 70 in Vail, 72 in Avon, 76 in Eagle. So both out to the east and to the west of us, those temperatures are just slightly warmer. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down though. 38 degrees is our overnight low. Sun still starting to set later and later. 8:17 is when that's going to go down. We're still expecting to see that breeze rolling through. So if you have a pet at home like I do who's scared of the wind, just be prepared for that as well. But clear skies into tonight, meaning that you can get out there and you can look at those beautiful stars that we've been having. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, sunny and windy tomorrow. Temperatures getting almost up into the 80s. 76 is our high tomorrow. On Friday, a 70% chance of precipitation. Cooler temperatures starting to roll in and linger throughout the course of the weekend. So if you were planning to get out there and soak up that sunshine, well, you might want to change your plans just a little bit, because those mostly cloudy skies on Friday bringing that precipitation. It could be a nice wintry mix, and we're going to start seeing those evening temperatures, those evening lows drop down quite a bit. So just be prepared for that as well. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping for some jewelry or some fossils and minerals, they're your one-stop shop for all you need, and they're located right across from the Solaris ice skating rink. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Kevin and I are going to talk all things taking place in the community.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Get up, get ready to start.
Love the Good Morning Vail jingle. We want to hear you sing it. Enter our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest, sponsored by TV8 Vail and Always Mountain Time. You could have a chance to win some fabulous prize packages and come perform your version live on Good Morning Vail to a panel of celebrity judges. For more information and all the contest rules, go to tv8vail.com.
Your home in the Rockies has it all.
Hi, it's Master TV at Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
There's always so many great things taking place throughout our community for you to get out there and enjoy. And oh man, as we are getting closer and closer to the kickoff of summer, the lineup is getting stacked.
Yeah, you look at every place that does events and activities, and their dance cards are full of some really neat entertainment coming in. It's not the same things. They're not replicating the old things that happened in the past. There's a lot of new events that are on the docket to happen this spring and summer.
Which is always really entertaining because it keeps you on your toes as a community member, just not knowing what you can participate in, but you got to start marking your calendar now because some of these events overlap each other in a way where you just want to get out there and you want to see them. And speaking of getting out there and seeing things, we had a great performance, a mini performance, a sneak peek, if you please, yesterday morning on Good Morning Vail from the Vail Valley Academy of Dance. And they are going to do a performance this weekend at the Villar Performing Arts Center, and it is going to be fantastic. We saw them over the winter do the Nutcracker, and they did such a good job, and they brought it to life. And really, it's some young adults, some young teenagers that are doing these performances, and you would never know their age by watching them perform.
Yeah, this is actually a professionally done play. It's what they do with the music and the dancing and the orchestration of everything that goes on. It's absolutely incredible, the type of show that they put on. And they're really excited about going to the Villar Performing Arts Center.
They are, because it's such a incredible, I was going to say crazy incredible, but it is just such an incredible venue to go with just over 530 seats. You don't have a bad seat in the house, no matter where you're sitting. It's an amazing, intimate, small venue, and the acoustics, no matter where you are just breathtaking.
Yeah, and the performers that we had on the show yesterday that Gretchen got to sit on the couch with and then they dance for us are so passionate about what they do. Like you said, we got to see them earlier in the Nutcracker, and now they are going to be performing Cinderella live at the Villar Performing Arts Center.
Which this is going to be a really fun show, and these shows are always so incredible to watch to come to life, and so we love the Villar Performing Arts Center. You can go to villarpac.org to buy your tickets for this right now, as tickets are still available, and they've got a few up-and-coming shows, so make sure that you check it out.
Absolutely. Well, moving on, you like to laugh.
Yeah.
I like to laugh.
Yeah.
So we've got the Vail Comedy Festival that's coming our way, and it's going to be a blast, May 27th through 29th. It's based over on Bridge Street, so that's kind of the base area. 31 comics are going to be here, and there's a couple different areas that they're going to be performing. So you need to go to visitvail.com and find out exactly where each one is, but they've got some headliners. We're talking HBO, Netflix, the high NBC, ABC, all these top-level comics are coming in, and they're going to have some really fun performances.
They are, and there's no better healing than a solid belly laugh. So if you're looking for a way to kind of just like bring the vibe up as we're approaching summer, then getting those giggles in, getting your six-packs from just laughing is the way to do it. And this is such a great event and a great venue because it's taking place at Bridge Street Bar, like you said. So it is 21 and older to participate in this event, but you need to go online right now to buy your tickets, and you can go to discovervail.com for more information on that.
Yeah, and they're going to have everything from stand-up to magicians that do magic, the comedy, magicians comedy. It's a good lineup, but definitely go check out and see which one you want to look at. But there's a lot going on, and they do overlap, so you have to pick which one you want to go to.
They do overlap, so you do have to decide, and you have to find the comedian that's going to best suit your sense of humor. Something else that's taking place in Vail every Tuesday, and I don't know about you, but if you saw any of the videos from last night's event, I mean, I'm so impressed with these athletes as I'm watching the stand-up paddleboarders paddle back up against the flow of the river to go around the buoys and then make it to their next checkpoint. So the Whitewater Series in Vail, every Tuesday, brought to you by the Vail Rec District right now, is taking place, and it is an intense series that they have.
Yeah, we always talk about it's for Joes and pros, but the athleticism that it does take to turn a paddleboard around on a flowing river like that in Gore Creek and go back up and around a marker is incredible.
It is incredible. So whether you want to participate on your stand-up paddleboard, your kayak, or your two-person raft, you can get out there, you can participate. It's taking place every Tuesday now until June 7th. And oh man, it is an intense rally, and it's such a good spectator event right there on International Bridge. You can see it from everywhere. You can get down on the grass, you can sit on the bridge, you can just really get out there and enjoy this event, and it's taking place on a Tuesday night to just kind of spice things up.
Yeah, it kind of breaks up the week that way.
Yeah. You're like counting down to the Tuesday night, and then it happens so quickly, and then you've got more to look forward to as the weeks are just going to continue with fun activities.
Yeah. Now, one of the signature world-class events that's coming our way is the GoPro Mountain Games. Now, we always talk about things new coming up, and this always has some new events in it.
Yes, and one of the newest events this year you're actually going to be competing in.
Yep, the dual slalom downhill mountain bike race, which is going to be a blast. They're going to be holding that at the bike park over in Minturn, but there's going to be trail running. Everybody, your favorite, Doc Dogs.
Doc Dogs. Doc Dogs is absolutely incredible, and we've got the countdown on the screen. We're only 20 days away from the kickoff of the GoPro Mountain Games this year, starting on June 7th, continuing through the 12th. This is going to be the longest one we've had yet.
Yeah, all the climbing is back in full force, the mountain biking, like we said, trail running, so there's a lot of fun to be had. And again, we talk to Ross Leonhardt that has been organizing this event, and he said, you know, again, he says pros and Joes a lot and the activities are there, but it is a wonderful spectator sport with the village they set up and all the vendors that come out. It's just a week full of fun.
It is a week full of fun, and they are bringing something new this year called the Hangout to Golden Peak, where you can go, you can cool down from that summer heat that we're going to start to see coming in slowly, and then you can enjoy some great live music, some great food. It's all going to be right there in Golden Peak, so you can enjoy each village separately. Golden Peak's going to have the Hangout. Vail Village always has the great vendors and the climbing and all of that, and then you make your way over to Lion's Head, and they call it Dogtown for a reason, because everything Doc Dogs is over there. You can even adopt a new furry friend because they have dogs that are walking around with the big Adopt Me vests on. So it's an event you just don't want to miss.
Absolutely not. Now, talking about schedules that are getting enhanced and more events coming on, they're amping it up.
At the amphitheater.
Over at the amphitheater. And what a lineup is in store for this summer.
It is kicking off very strong. Joe Russo is Almost Dead is the kickoff to the summer at the amphitheater, and you should buy your tickets now because these tickets are not going to last long, or the chances are sometimes if you're not on these tickets, they go so quickly, and luckily you can always find a way to squeeze in. But with Joe Russo's Almost Dead on June 1st, starting at 5:30. You're not going to want to miss that show. And then, of course, Michael Franti is coming, and he's absolutely incredible. Look at that. My favorite person ever is coming back to Vail. I've seen him now 4 times in the state of Colorado. Amos Lee is going to be here in August. The lineup is so incredible with such big names this year that you have to buy your tickets as soon as they become available.
Well, when the screen was up there, you saw all the entertainment scrolling along the bottom, and there's still more to come. That was just half the show to get us through half the way through summer. There is a lot more coming. So get out there. Like Maddie said, you got to get your tickets because they do sell out. It's a neat venue, beautiful sunsets as you're out there enjoying wonderful music.
You know, we talk a lot about what's taking place in Vail as summer is approaching. We cannot forget about what's happening up in Beaver Creek, though, because they've always got great things. Their signature event, Blues, Brews, and Barbecues, is kicking off very shortly as we approach Memorial Weekend. That's really the start to summer right there. Is blues, brews, and barbecues, live music, great food, and just an event you want to go to. There's also still tickets available for the Craft Beer Festival, or maybe you want to participate in the grilling contest. Now, I know you've participated in years past, and they've got a few spots left for that open right now, so make sure that you check that out while you still can.
Yeah, the team up there at the Beaver Creek Resort Company know how to do an event. And again, you've got the food, you've got the beverage, you've got the entertainment, the music going on with it. So an event you definitely don't want to miss. And one of those signature events we talk about that for here in the Vail Valley. So they do world-class job up there in Beaver Creek Resort.
They do, and make sure that you check out all of the websites to get all of the information. For information on Beaver Creek, you can go to beavercreek.com/events. For information on the Villar Performing Arts Center, you can go to villarpac.org. For information on what's taking place in Vail, you can go to discovervail.com. Now, speaking of Vail, there's a very nice bus system that will take you from village to village, and we've got a nice little segment on what's taking place on those buses and how you can navigate around. So let's take a look at the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Swedish. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Good morning, Vail.
We've got some incredible local athletes here in our community, and one of them is Thomas Walsh. Now, he is a Paralympian who just brought home the silver medal to our lovely hometown of Vail, Colorado in GS skiing. Now, we got a chance to catch up with him right after he won his silver medal and kind of see how he was feeling. And tomorrow we're going to get a chance to chat with him and see what's in store for him for summer training as he's going to prepare for 4 more years to go to the next Paralympics. So let's take a look back at what Thomas Walsh had to say so that we can get prepared for tomorrow on all the great information he's going to give us. I told you we were going to be introducing you to a local legend earlier, and I was not wrong. Thomas Walsh, who just competed in the Paralympics and got a silver medal in GS skiing, has joined us on the couch this morning. Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
From everyone here at TV8 and really the entire community, what a big feat that you just did.
Absolutely. It's been a very lifelong, goal and effort to earn this, and so I'm really proud to bring it back and share it with everybody here in our town.
It was quite the adventure that you had getting to Beijing. Can you talk us through exactly what was happening as you were experiencing the COVID tests and kind of the delays, and then that last minute, just like moment of glory where you got to go?
Absolutely. So I was supposed to travel with our team to a training camp, and we're required to do COVID tests before we go to ensure everybody's health and safety. And unfortunately, the morning before I was supposed to leave, I tested positive for COVID. And so that kind of delayed my entire journey there. And I had to go through tests every single day and try to get a consecutive amount of negative tests, which there's a whole lot of things going on. I didn't really know how it all worked between the US and China. And so eventually I got it. I finally traveled to team processing about a week and a half late. And I actually made it to China less than 24 hours before my first competition.
Oh, cutting things so close.
Absolutely, and I was exhausted. The time change between here and Beijing is, I believe it's like 18 hours, and so I was just struggling to stay awake, but I was just so happy to be there. And each race I did, I got a little bit better, and then finally in the GS, I got a silver medal, and so I guess it was worth it.
It was definitely worth it in the end, and you work with some great athletes. Steven Nyman is one of your very close mentors, and so I'm sure he is over the moon for you right now.
Absolutely, and I got the wonderful opportunity to actually video talk with him in a little interview after the race, and having support from all of Team USA and all the athletes who compete in various different sports was really beneficial.
And so how many disciplines did you compete in total?
I competed in 4 events, Super G, Super Combined, GS, and Slalom.
And obviously the GS is the one that you came out the most on top with, but which one was your favorite one to compete in?
I personally really like the Super Combined event, which is 1 run of Super G and 1 run of Slalom. Unfortunately, they're kind of phasing that event out, but I really like it.
I feel like that event is so intense because you have to shift your brain so much between each discipline that you do, because one of them is so much hand-eye coordination, and then one of them is just so much strength.
Exactly, and it kind of really balances the whole all-around skier more than just one, discipline-specific focus.
And now that you've done Beijing, what are your next steps? Where are you going?
I have committed to go another 4 more years.
Oh, man.
It seems like it's a long time, but as an athlete, between this games and the previous ones, it goes really quickly. And I'm only getting older, so I want to do it while I'm young and fit and healthy. So I'll go 4 more to Milano Cortina and continue to train with the U.S. Paralympic Alpine Ski Team and race in the World Cup, and we'll see where this journey takes me.
And what are your favorite moments from being in Beijing? Obviously, you had a great team there, and you got to be with all the teammates that you usually compete with. And we've got some pictures, and the excitement and the happiness that's on your face is something that, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and this one captures it perfectly. And this is one of your technician who lives here.
Yes, this is AJ Holke, who lives in Edwards, and really bringing our community with me on the road with the team and having that kind of support system while I'm gone has been huge. But one of my real true favorite moments was simply being present. I went into this games a little questionable about how I'd perform. I hadn't trained, I'd been home, I'd been dealing with COVID, I'd been isolated. mentally, emotionally, it had been a really difficult journey. And so being able to perform and have those moments is really what was most special.
I can only imagine. And then getting to come home to your family and your friends and everyone who's so excited to have you back and so like over the moon for you, because this is not just a small accomplishment. This is life-changing.
Absolutely. And I guess it sometimes I fail to see that because I try to just be me. But I do see the importance of it, and it really is something that I will remember forever.
The most humble ski instructor on Vail Mountain, right here.
I was in uniform with a student actually yesterday, and it was really nice to have some random people come and say hello, and it was very, very honoring, and it really made me feel important in this community and know that there's people looking out and really enjoy to see what I do, and so know that I can give this back to them to say that was it.
I mean, it's incredible what you do, and it's incredible that you stay so humble, but that you do have this drive to share it with the kiddos that come out here or the families that come out here, to just give them this love of skiing that you've carried with you for so long.
Absolutely. Skiing is a sport that I think everybody could participate in, and I love sharing that. And so maybe now my students will listen to me a little bit better if I tell them I have a medal.
Yeah, there you go. Excuse me, do you not know who I am? I have a silver medal right now, and like you should probably just take these pointers. You've had a very intense travel season. Not only were you in Beijing, which that was a hard time change, but you've competed in some other crazy places this season as well.
Absolutely. We traveled to Europe as a team many times. Our World Championships were in Norway. And so as skiing is more primarily European-focused sport, we spent a lot of time over there. And so getting to go there and come back for Christmas and jump all around is something I'm really blessed to do. But also now I'm really blessed to be home for a little bit and ski in Colorado, ski with my friends, spend some time with the family, and feel a little more relaxed before I start training again.
And when you guys start training, how intense is the training? What are you doing to stay in shape and stay conditioned for this really intense sport that you do? Yeah,
skiing is very, very physically demanding. I have strength conditioning coaches, and I actually work out here at the Westin in Avon, which is a wonderful facility, and I love working out there. And so I do my strength conditioning there. I spend a lot of time on paddleboard and mountain biking. And then I also travel to camps throughout the year with our coaches in different locations in Mount Hood, Oregon, or Mammoth, California, or Europe. And then I also work with a mental performance coach who helps me train my brain and my mind and visualization. And I have really found that part of the sport is really important and really is what kind of carried me through this recent struggle I have with COVID. So trying to stay sharp on all kind of levels, focusing on sport, has been really good. And we do that year round.
I had not thought of that aspect, and we talk a lot about mental health here on TV8 and Good Morning Vail, only because it is something that's so important. And so having that mental health coach to kind of guide you through and strengthen you while you are in a crisis like the COVID situation had to be so helpful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it comes to mental health and mental performance and, you know, kind of sport-specific things, but also overall well-being. And that kind of training and making sure my mental health was in good check in order to perform, to make sure my mental performance, you know, they're kind of hand in hand, was what I think really helped me just do what I had to do when I hadn't had that training that I wanted. And so kind of relying on that and leaning back and trusting my body and trusting what I had and knowing that, okay, Thomas, I'm healthy now, I'm here now, everything is okay, now I just need to ski. And so kind of having that strength and those tools to help me even when I'm skiing, but also when I'm at home, are something that are great. And I think everybody should explore those tools.
100%. And it's really cool to hear from someone like you who people obviously idolize and look up to in the utmost, like, incredible way, that you do focus on your mental health and you do take that time to have that mental performance so that it does bring your skiing and your ability to be present in that moment and when you're on the course to the next level.
Absolutely. Absolutely, very important.
Thomas, thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us and bringing your gigantic silver medal. And congratulations again from us here at TV8 and really the entire community. You're a rock star.
Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure that you check out Thomas Walsh. You can follow him on Instagram and social media and see all of the antics that he's up to because he's always having a good time and he's always got the purest smile on his face. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Danielle Turner, the Vice President and General Manager of TVA Vail.
And I'm Maddie Evans, host of Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank the Vail Valley for welcoming us back into their homes.
We're committed to bringing you the content you love, produced locally right here in our valley.
That's why we hope you stay tuned all summer long as we bring you expanded editions of Good Morning Vail, Flashback on Vail Valley, The Rise, the TVA Visitors Bureau, and brand new episodes of Colorful Cooking.
And a big thank you to the advertisers who have supported us along the way.
If you'd like to join us on our journey, check us out at tv8vail.com, across all of our social media platforms, or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Each week on The Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss The Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. That is a shot over there up by Lion's Head. Absolutely beautiful. And if you haven't done that hike, that's a great hike to do up to Lion's Head. Beautiful views, nice trail, moderate, so it's not real intensive for anybody that hasn't gotten out there, so get out and do that hike. Speaking of hiking, this weather is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports. They've got everything you need for the outdoors, whether it's hiking, biking, paddleboarding. Go in and check out. They've got some great specials going on right now in the store, so get out and check out the inventory they have. Speaking of weather, we've got 51 degrees getting up at 8 a.m. this morning, a high today of 72 degrees. Beautiful sunshine day, only a 15% chance of precipitation moving in. We saw some clouds yesterday and just a few sprinkles throughout the valley that came through. That high today is going to happen around the 4 p.m. time when those clouds start to move in. So just be ready for that as they come in. Looking at the I-70 corridor, 81 degrees in Denver, 70 degrees in Vail. Avon has 72 degrees and Eagle is 76 degrees. Now those lows are starting to dip a little bit. We're going to see 36 degrees tonight or 38 degrees tonight. Not really a chance of rain. Those clouds are kind of going to dissipate just like they did last night. Very light winds, 5 to 15 miles per hour. But here's the story. Looking as we approach into the weekend, Thursday is going to be a beautiful day, 76 degrees and full sun. But be careful. It may be a little windy out there. We've seen those winds start to pick up just as they did last week. Moving into Friday, watch out for that weather, 70 degrees. If you've got any outdoor plans, check to make sure that you dress appropriately because it's probably going to see a few rain showers come in, 70% chance of precipitation. Those lows are starting to dip, 54 degrees on Friday. Saturday, we're going to see 48 degrees, partly cloudy, 40% chance of precipitation. But as Maddie pointed out earlier in the weather, look at those lows, 28 degrees on Saturday, 28 degrees on Sunday. So if that rain does move in, it's most likely going to be that wintry mix. Moving out of the weekend into Monday, 54 degrees and partly sunny. So we're going to see things begin to clear up, but those temperatures are still a little bit lower. So if you're planning those outdoor activities, make sure you dress and prepare accordingly. That's your 5-day forecast. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
And I'm Kevin Shields, host of Good Morning Vail.
TVA is kicking into high gear this summer, launching some exciting new programming like Flashback on Vail Valley, a nostalgic show taking a look at some old TVA segments.
We're also launching The Rise, a look behind the scenes with local and touring bands.
And don't forget to submit an entry to our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest.
No matter the season, we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Remember, you can always catch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
It is that time of year where we're getting out there, we're enjoying the sunshine, and summer is right here. But with summer, there's some things that you need to know to stay safe out there. And one of them, which I think I had a bear at my house last night because Bee was losing her mind at the door, which is normally my telltale sign that there's a bear knocking over the trash. So it's really important that you make sure that your trash cans are fully locked and bear proof, and especially right now as they're starting to wake up.
Yeah, I had the similar thing with my compost bin is destroyed and in the trash can right now because a bear decided to get into it. I hadn't really even put anything in it for a while, knowing that they were coming out of hibernation, but no more compost container.
No more compost containers. So just make sure that you're smart about that, especially if you're leaving any kind of food that they could smell in your car, or if they've marked your house as a destination where they can get food. They will be returning, and they're starting to wake up, like you said, and oh man, are they hungry.
Yeah, and they do remember where they got food last time, and so they are going to come back and visit again.
Yeah, I know. My house is marked from them punching a hole through the trash bin last year. So just make sure that you're cautious of that. And especially right now as they are starting to come back out and they are reintroducing themselves to the neighborhood.
Yeah, and they're hungry. They're hungry.
Yeah. Something else we want to talk about is mountain bike etiquette, especially as people are getting out there, they're starting to hike again, people are starting to bike again. It's really important that you know the ways of the trail. And Kevin, you're an expert in this since you do it so frequently.
Yes, there's a lot of things to remember, and I think first and foremost, from an etiquette standpoint, you've got to be in control of your bike. So make sure you get it tuned up, make sure you go on an easy ride to get everything tuned in, check your tire pressure, check your brakes, make sure everything's working properly, your shifter, your derailleur, clean your bike up, because that's the best way to make it operate better. If it's clean and oiled and ready to go, obviously don't forget your safety equipment.
Right, and there's some great local bike shops here in our community right now that are back out in full force, really making sure that everything is taken care of. So you can go to The Kind in Edwards, you can go to High Gear Cyclery right here in Avon. There are places to make sure your bike is nice and maintained.
Yeah, and just remember when you're out on the trails, those trails are shared with hikers as well. So if you're coming down a trail fast, make sure you control your speed. If there's a blind turn, slow down. A lot of people, speaking of bears, they put bear bells on their bikes so that they can be heard as they're coming down a trail. But just remember, slow it down, heed to anybody that's out there hiking, first of all. And if you're encountering another mountain biker, typically the uphill riding mountain biker has right-of-way. So just pull over, be respectful.
Yeah, especially because they're working so hard to get up that mountain on those pedal bikes that it's important that you give them the space to continue to do so that they don't have to stop their momentum.
Yeah, I've had that happen before where if you're in clips and you're trying to get momentum, it can be a bad situation if you're trying to clip in or can't get clipped out and you come to a stop.
Yeah, the clipping out thing, that's always my favorite when Kevin tells the stories of how he couldn't get clipped out of his mountain bike and he just does a nice little tip over.
Yeah, right down a hill.
Right down
yeah, it was fun. I was clipped out at that point once I stopped rolling down the hill, but
I would hope. Would hope. Something else to note is if you are getting out there to walk your dogs, especially if you're going to walk over to the hiking trails or the mountain biking trails, that you test the temperature of the asphalt before you allow your dogs to walk on it. If you could not walk on it with your bare feet for the distance that you would take your dogs, then your dogs should not be on it, just because those paw pads are sensitive and you do not want to blister them, because then you're going to be in for a long, long summer.
Yeah, and as with any other outdoor activity, plan ahead. Make sure you've got everything ready. Plenty of water.
Yes.
Remember, if you're out there hiking, you're going to get thirsty. Well, your furry friend is going to get thirsty as well.
And you need your sunscreen. That's really important right now, too. We are so close. We're at such a high elevation that we need that sunscreen, and you need to continuously layer it. It is so important that you do so.
Yeah, you don't want to get burned, but you don't want to cause skin problem for the future as well.
No. Make sure that you get out there and you enjoy all of the things, that you're cautious about the bears, that you know the right of way onto the mountain bike trails just to keep you and everyone else safe, and that you're taking care of your furry friends. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got Chris Bavona from Ski Town All-Stars joining us in the studio.
Good morning, Vail.
Regardless of the season, TVA is here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay for Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. We're bringing you lifestyle and news with Daily Flash, The Tech Show, Jet Set, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave during our afternoon sports block from 4 to 7 p.m. daily. Find us every day, all day, on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or streaming live at tv8vail.com. There's more for you on 92.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
Good morning, Vail.
Chris Bavona is joining us here in the studio, and Ski Town All-Stars has a lot of things happening. Chris was just warming up his vocal cords to make sure that he was prepared for all of you guys this morning. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Maddie.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me once again.
We love when you come in, especially when you sing for us.
I've been called the songbird of my generation by me.
By you.
Yeah.
You and you only. I've actually been in the car with Chris while he sings Songbird of Our Generation. I'll say it too.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll follow that up. So you guys have something great happening today. If people are in the market for some new ski gear at an awesome deal.
Yeah, so we are at the Eagle Vail Pavilion from 8 till about 5:30, 6 o'clock today. It's us and Sync Performance. We have tons of awesome deals on skis. I can't even tell you the discount because it's not allowed. I might get in trouble. But they are extremely discounted, and we've probably sold 30, 40 pairs of skis already. People are stoked. And then Sync also has tons of great outerwear at like 30% of the cost, so like 70% off. So
wow.
like really, really, really cheap stuff. And it's been an awesome, actually. I was pretty nervous in the beginning because of the time of year and everything, but people are coming out. People are coming out and they're buying stuff. I mean, now's the time, especially on our end. We've got tons of great touring gear as well. Like we've had at least 5 people come and get full touring setups, because you're not going to get stuff any cheaper. And then also everything next year is going up in price too. So everything's discounted, and then this year's prices. So if you're going to buy a touring setup or a new setup, definitely come check it out today.
Now's the time to do it, especially because that's something that has exploded in the ski industry. The touring setups are huge right now, as people just love to get out there and manpower up the mountain to enjoy whatever lines they would like to down. And people can come and get some nice stuff like the Shift.
We got tons of shifts left. Shifts left?
That's good.
We'll just leave it at that. We've got Kingpins left, as well as Duke PTs and a couple pairs of Dynafits as well. So we've got kind of any binding for your uphill needs. Basically, we have them in stock and priced to sell.
And you guys have some demo skis available for purchase still as well, which means that you're going to get not only the ski, but the binding
for sure.
with it.
We've got all of our demo skis at $500, and all of our demos are in really, really good shape. A lot of them came from the reps, so some of them have barely been skied. Like we have a few pairs that I don't think they've been skied yet. So it's basically a brand new ski with a brand new demo binding for $500, which is a steal.
That is a steal of a deal, and especially if the ski's in such great shape. And knowing you guys and knowing how much you love the sport, you've maintained all of the gear, even if it's been your demo skis. So it's all going to be in great shape no matter what.
Exactly. Like everything's been professionally tuned, and it's. Some guy was like, "Is this price right?" And I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "It's never been skied." I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Here you go." So some awesome stuff still left as well.
And this is the last day for people to come and attend this event and get their hands on these great deals.
Yeah, and then basically we're going to put everything back up to the map pricing. So we're going to basically raise the prices back up. So this is it, folks. Last chance.
You got to get it while the deal is hot.
Exactly. Everyone likes saving money.
And the deal is hot right now.
Deal is hot.
Speaking of hot deals, you guys have some very nice bikes that not everyone has here in our community. And they are selling like crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. We brought in a brand called Super 73 out of California. They're e-bikes, but they're kind of more like a little cafe racer motorcycle. They're super fun. We had 6 land yesterday, and 4 of them are already sold. We've got 2 more black S2s available, which is really great. It's got a light on it, brake lights, front suspension. And then the cool thing about these is that they can actually be set for the class of e-bike. So it's got a really cool app. You can actually go in, so if you have kids and you want them to only go a certain amount of miles per hour, you can set it to that. If it's like me and you want to go as fast as humanly possible, you can set it to that mode. So they're really cool. They're really fun. And, we've got a bunch of cool accessories coming. I've kind of like geeked out on the mods, and like we've got all these like different seats and different cool accessories coming. Cause I have a problem with stuff.
I know you like things to be next level.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you always step it up. Like things come this awesome, and then you just peak them at this awesome.
And kind of we're putting like mandatory accessories on some of the things as well. So that's kind of like our little niche within the Super 73 is because you're going to get like certain things on the bikes that like you're not going to get if you buy them online. And plus like you just literally can ride. Like I've had multiple people get dropped off and then just bike home with their new e-bike, which is pretty cool.
I know. If you follow Ski Town All-Stars on social media, you'll see all of the fun that comes with the bikes because people have been loving them.
Yeah. Did you see me drifting it yesterday?
I did.
Yeah. I was drifting it at the sale. I actually sent that to the Dropbox or the little shared folder we have.
Oh, I didn't see it. What time did you send it?
Who knows?
Early this morning, probably.
But yeah, you can drift them on indoor floors. So that's like another thing to put on your to-do list. It was really fun. Check out the Instagram story. It's on there.
The summer bucket list, indoor bike drifting.
Yeah, indoor bike drifting. I'm actually starting a league in the Vale Pavilion. Hopefully they're not watching this.
And so today people can come, they can demo the bikes there as well.
Yeah, I've got bikes there to demo. You can try to drift them.
If you can drift the bike, then
you get even more money off of a ski and a free slice of pizza.
That's the ticket item right there, is the free slice of pizza. And so the other great part about shopping with you guys is you're in a tax break.
Yep.
So it makes it even cheaper for people to get their hands on that product versus buying it somewhere in like Beaver Creek or in Vail.
Well, they don't even have them at Beaver Creek or Vail.
Well, I'm not just talking about the bikes. I'm talking about the skis,
Well, our
too.
bikes and skis. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I should have said that. You're right. I'm wrong. For sure. Exactly.
And then
Perfect.
if people want to rent the bikes,
Yep.
they can do so starting this weekend.
Yep. So we're partnering with Paul and Spencer over at Vail Bike Hub, which is located in the Vail Village, right in the Vistabon space. They've got 400 bikes to rent, and they're actually going to be renting some of our Super 73s out of there starting this weekend. They'll have 2 bikes for rent this weekend, and then throughout the season they'll probably have as many as 6. So if you're in the Vail Village, go check them out. They'll be parked outside. Ask for Polly and Spencer.
And you got to get your hands on them while they're there, because
Yep.
e-bikes
Nope.
is something where people do not mess around. They'll
No.
put reservations out
For
months
sure.
in advance for their vacation
Yep.
to make sure that they can have their
For
hands
sure.
on these great bikes, and especially these ones.
These ones. Yeah, no, I have a feeling that they're gonna be booked like every day. And some people come into town for like a month and they're like, how much for the month? And you're like, here you go. You know?
It's the same price as buying the bike.
Pretty much, but they don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's, who wants to fly an e-bike home to Houston,
Right.
or Mexico City?
Right.
I don't, personally.
That's again just buying the bike new.
Exactly.
In itself.
Yep.
And so if people are interested in doing some shopping or maybe buying bikes, you have a couple available left for them to come and get their hands on.
Yep, for sure. We've got 2 black S2s coming, a few of the lower end, and a few of the higher, or 1 high end, 1 low end. Not low, but like economical. And then we've got another 9 coming in next week, and then another like 21 coming in like middle of June. So I went big.
You did go
Huge.
big. You did go big, which it's important right now because bikes have been really hard to get your hands on, as well as a lot of other products like skis. The
Yep.
transfer time of getting them from one place to another has been kind of exhausting for some companies,
Yep.
and you guys have stayed so on top of it that you've made sure your inventory for your clientele is just stacked.
For sure, yeah. If you go in the shop right now, it's more of a storage unit than a ski bike and hat shop. But that's also great too because you can't sell what you don't have. So with the e-bikes, I went huge because they might just completely dry up. We have no idea when the next allocation comes. And then on the hat front, that's our primary business that pays the bills. We've got like 40,000 hats in inventory right now, which is kind of wild. But like, when you're selling a lot of hats, you need a lot of hats.
Right, and when you are selling a lot of hats, you do need a lot of hats, which is another part of the business that we haven't even talked on.
Yep.
You guys do custom hats, you do
Yep.
custom water bottles, you do a
Yep.
lot of customization for companies throughout the valley. I know that TV8, we've got some nice hats from
Yeah.
you guys that we like to wear all winter long, and now starting in summer, we're going to transition to our summer hats, and so you guys can fully customize things for people.
Yeah, we've got the ability to do embroidery. We actually make our own leather patches in-house, as well as woven embroidered, rubber PU, as well as the printed hats, which is kind of like our bread and butter, like the metallic fancy finishes. You can come in and get a one-off, or you can do 6, 12, 500, whatever your heart desires.
You name it, they'll do it.
Yep, exactly. So,
Chris, thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us.
thanks for having me.
And people need to follow you on social media
Yep.
because it's very entertaining.
Exactly. At Ski Town All-Stars. It's worth the follow.
It is worth, I will
We're
say,
kind of a big deal on social media.
it is 100% worth the follow.
And TikTok.
And TikTok.
Yeah.
You're new to the TikTok game, though.
We're pretty new. We're pretty huge on TikTok as well.
No big deal.
NBD.
Chris, thank you so much for coming in. Make sure that you head over to the Eagle Vail Pavilion today, so that way you can get your hands on some great gear for some great prices, especially as they're going to go back up when the season gets closer. So make sure that you go over there, you check it out, and you snag some skis for a solid price. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
And I'm Brigham Harris.
Are you looking for high school and local sports recreational coverage? We've got you covered on the Scoreboard.
Tune in Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m.
You can find it all on Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or at thescoreboardnation.com.
We'll see you there.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Good morning, Vail.
I have a really good idea.
Oh, let's hear this.
I think that we should get an e-bike and we should drift it in the studio.
I was thinking actually the same thing. That's not a bad idea.
I think that we go over to Ski Town All-Stars, we pick up a new e-bike. We want to thank all of you for tuning in. We want to thank Chris for coming in. And then we do some nice drifting around the studio.
Yeah, Chris showed me the video before he left, and that looked like a blast.
The sound effects of the squeaking.
Oh, and the squealing tires, yeah. And customers walking into the store. He didn't care.
No, just keeps drifting. Make sure that you go check that out. It's a great event taking place today. It's the last day of the sale, and you can get your hands on some fabulous products for such a great low price.
Yeah, Chris always has some good things going on over there. Fun place just to hang out, but
Yeah.
the social media aspect, shenanigans.
Straight shenanigans, straight debauchery on there.
Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to